Hello everyone, this is SnowRunner Code, and I know I'm laser focusing into Cyberpunk 2077 content lately, cause man, I'm so hyped for the game. I still play a lot of SnowRunner, and I do love this game. So, just gonna bring you some flash news that it was just released a few hours ago actually on the official forums, and it's all about it's about two things. It's about the classical pack that sort of backfired and people were super mad about it, and it's also about the phase 2 of the season pass. So let's go. Alright, regarding the classical pack DLC that brings us this beautiful little truck here, the Chevrolet Apache. If you don't know what's going on here in a nutshell, they released this truck as a separate DLC that you had to pay, I believe it's $3 or something. I'm not quite sure because I didn't bought it. And the community was very negative towards this. And I kind of understand this. I mean, usually the development issues is lack of communication. So they just launched this out of the blue, no explanations whatsoever. And I personally thought, okay, that's sort of okay that they launching a not so good scout vehicle that is super cute and all, but what if they start launching, I don't know, OP trucks that you sort of need them to beat some maps or some missions, and they start to charge you for that, and that would not be cool. So it's good that they reached out a little bit late. They could have done this before launching this truck, but well, at least they did it now. And one thing they say that sort of sold me is that is this line here. These exclusive vehicles emerge from unique opportunities to work with brands, and we wanted to give the option to players to get such rare trucks as collectible for users that are interested in them. So okay, it's fine like that. The idea is that all those trucks are sort of a collectible set of trucks that you have to pay to get them, but they should not be like game breaking or OP or anything like that. So you don't need them, but if you really want to like have everything on the game, then you have to buy it. Not saying that I agree with that policy, but it's fine, I guess, at least for me. Leave in the comments what you think about all this. I personally was really mad about this when it first was launched, but now I'm more neutral, and I would love to hear your opinion. Alright, moving on, we have SnowRunner Season Pass Phase 2 finally. So Phase 1 is gone, 2 map on Kola Peninsula, that is Imandra and Lake Code. Super hardcore, I love it. I almost finished all tasks, already done all contracts, and now I'm just finishing the other tasks. I just love this map so much, it's so hard. Now they're releasing the Phase 2. Eventually, it's not there isn't a date yet, but my guess it's 1 month maybe, I hope. And Phase 2 is gonna be on Canada, so it's a new Canada region. Based on leaked information on the game files, the maps are gonna be on Yukon state, I guess. I'm not very familiar with Canada geography, let me check it out. So yeah, it's gonna be here on this region of Canada, and the name of the maps are Flooded Foothills and Big Salmon Peak. And considering this line here that they say it will have a mix of mud and snow plus some parts that are flooded, I'm assuming that's gonna be a lot of rivers. They saying that there's some fast flowing torrents. Alright, bring your snorkel because it's gonna get wet, very wet. The Phase 2 update of the Season Pass will contain 2 new maps of 4 km square, which is the biggest size they have, so it's the same as Imandra, it's huge. And it's gonna bring different and new game mechanics for the original objective that will be building a large ore processing plant from scratch. And the plant is made of 3 buildings. It's probably gonna be a long mission, and the players can build them the order they want and bring materials to the site the order they want. But there's a twist here. From what I understand here, you'll not collect the materials on factories like you do on, let's say, lumber mill or, I don't know, steel factory, but you're gonna have to disassemble buildings to gather those materials and haul them to the construction site. So for that, they are introducing a new gameplay that will include a Caterpillar forklift. I'm not sure it's gonna be a small forklift like those here that you see, or maybe it will be an add-on for a bigger truck, that you could have a forklift on a bigger truck. I don't know, I personally would like to see a small forklift like this that you have to transport on your truck, then you unload the forklift, and with the forklift you load the bigger truck. I would love to see this type of mechanics instead of one truck having it all, like just another crane, but as a forklift. I'm not a big fan of this idea. I would love to see this small forklift. And there's also a new Caterpillar beam truck, which will be the biggest truck ever in the series. Considering that, I am visioning something on the lines of the 777 or maybe even the 790 or 96, which is this behemoth here. Those tires are probably 2.5 meters. Maybe something like those Goliath transport trucks, but I don't know, maybe it's something less fancy. I really hope they bring us some really big trucks like those. There will also be one new Russian truck that we have no idea what's gonna be, 3 new vehicle skins, 2 new extreme cargos, and considering those big ass trucks, so maybe it will be some rocks or even some ore that we have to move away from the processing plant that we just rebuilt, or maybe both. Maybe we'll have to bring the raw material inside the processing plant and then we have to bring the ore out. And for free updates of phase 2, there will be a new option to secure trucks on trailers that are suitable for trucks transportation. I cannot believe it took them like a year to make that, but at least it's here. And they teased us with this image that now you can park a truck on top of a flatbed trailer and you can anchor this vehicle. And again, my guess is that this will tie with the forklift mechanics, so probably this is why they're like putting this on the same update. And also this is a sneak peek of the new map, so here we can see the Canada flag and there is this lumber mill. So yeah, snow, rocks, and a lot of rivers. Oh, and also there's this huge new flatbed that it's, I don't know, 6 lots long, or maybe more, because the car is probably 2, the truck is probably 4. I don't know, this is huge, this is immense. Also free for all players, there will be a new game mod browser, new contracts in Alaska and Taimir. Modders will be able to create full regions that connect their custom maps together. This is really nice. Co-op modded maps will be supported, so now you can play with your friends online on modded maps. Weather conditions will be full synced, because I know I was streaming with Mr. G back then and I would say, dude, is it snowing for you? And nope, it's not. Oh, come on. And so now weather will be synchronized between the clients, and a lot of new settings, including some performance upgrades, performance tweaking, and settings for consoles. Sadly, there is not a date for this phase 2 yet, but I cannot wait to see it. Again, my guess is probably a month or so. I will be bringing you firsthand this whenever this hit on the public test servers, so stay tuned for it. As always, thank you so much for watching, and I see you next time.